push, push, push. That's what they tell you in business. Wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., work 16 hours a day. I got 7 steps to the next freedom or next success. All these things are great, but sometimes you got to find time to relax, to do nothing. You know, doing stuff all the time is great. Always working on your business, always working on yourself, but sometimes you got to chill. Today, we're out here at the Washita River in Arkansas. We're about to float down the river. I got my man Adam here getting all the tubes put together. The kids are playing in the background, and we're about to do some floating. It is not the weekend. It is a Friday. It's almost the weekend. And but there's always that push. I know for me, you've always got that drive in you for wanting to do more. There can always be more to do. But 2 things that is really stuck with me over the years is one time when I was in my early 20s, my second cousin, her and her husband owned a building business, and he was a builder, and he worked all the time, and they were always working on building their business and all that. And she came to me one day and she said, Jordan, she said, you can always be working on your business. She goes, you can always be doing something else. Even when you don't have business, you can work on your business, or you can work on getting business. She said, the one thing I'll tell you is in a small business or big business, there's always something that can be done, and there will always be work waiting on you tomorrow. And the big key to that was, to me, was that that there will always be work tomorrow. And I have not done the best with that over the years, over the last 20 years of being in business and having that conversation with her. I've gotten into being a workaholic. I've gotten into reading every self-help book out there and trying to achieve this and set this goal and meet this deadline and all that. And all of those things work. That's the scary part about it. They all work. All these little formulas work when you actually do them. The problem is that you're going to leave your family, you're going to leave your health, you're going to leave your relationships, you're going to leave God all behind. And I've gone through these motions in my business where I work like a dog and I'm trying to do 50 things, and then I bring it back, and then I work like a dog and I bring it back. And hopefully I'm in the right mindset now, but over the last several years, I've been just working on relationships, not just building a business or working on myself. All of those things are important, and especially working on yourself is always important. But even my mentor, is constantly on relationship with God first, family second, business third. It's got to come in that order. And, I hear a lot of businesses, and I heard myself always telling myself, oh, I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my friends. I'm doing this so I can give money. Well, the problem is when you're constantly doing, well, then you're not giving, or you're losing out on relationships. You're not doing for your family what it is that you're setting out to do. And you've got to do these things in incremental steps. And so like today on a Friday, when I could totally be working and have plenty of things that I could be developing or working on or trying to get new clients or working on the clients that I've got and all those things, all of that is great. But sometimes you gotta chill out. And sometimes doing nothing is doing something. So today, here in a few moments, I'm gonna work on doing nothing. And that'll be good for me and for my family and for my friends. And so sometimes we got to work on doing nothing, because doing nothing is doing something. And it's doing that something that you keep telling yourself, or I kept telling myself that I'm doing this for. Oh, I'm working on my business, or I'm working on my finances so that I can, do more for my family, when really your family just wants you to be present and be around. And so I work on that more now, is working on being present, working on being around. Here in a few moments, I'm going to set my phone down and we're not going to pick it up. I'm probably going to think about it 52 times, but we're going to set it down. We're going to float. We're going to be with family. On nights and weekends, we put the phones down. That's even something that me and my wife came up with months ago, as we realized that even we were sitting down and we'd get the kids down, but then you're getting on your phones and you're going in your nothing box, or you're working on something, or you're trying to develop something new or researching something, and it just becomes addictive, and you make all these crazy excuses for it, when at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. These guys are what it's all about, and spending time with them. And everybody that's been older than me always tells me, man, this time's going to blink of an eye. And even at the time of this video, my kids are 10 and 12 years old, And it's crazy because it's been a blink since they were babies and I was changing their diapers. So I definitely don't want to go another 10 years and miss out on anything that they've got to offer and that I have to offer them. So hope that helps you in your journey of success and business and life and your career and your relationships and your money. And sometimes you just got to do nothing.